Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Cancer for May, April-May actually, Taurus time, so the element of Earth. So let's have a quick shuffle and then see, Cancer, where you are going to be in this next 4 weeks. So today we're the 19th of April, so we've just come into the sign of Taurus. So let us see. You are the water sign, so water replenishes earth. Okay, the energy around for you this next 4 weeks in the element, in the time of Taurus, we have the Seven of Coins. Now the Seven of Coins is a very earthy card. Obviously, coins is earth, and it's a reflection card primarily. So it's talking about taking that step back and looking at how far you've come. I mean, we're almost in the 5th month of the year, so it's time for you, particularly Cancer, to stand back and just look at your achievements and see how far you've come. And this is always a very positive card, because as you can see, it's a beautiful field of sunflowers that he has managed to grow, nurture, and get to this point. So this sort of signifies your work and just your everyday, day-to-day life is coins. It's the practical matters of life, the work, the money. So an excellent card to start off with. So let's see where you are right now. And we have the Page of Wands. So this is a brilliant card for good news is on the way. It's a positive card. It's an action card. So there's things coming through, good news. If you're waiting on good news, that's coming through for you. It's very much a card of moving rapidly too. Once we get any wands or fire cards in our reading, it does pertain to, you know, things just really going very quickly, very fast, just like striking a match and it becomes a bushfire, literally. So great news is coming. Feeling in a great position too with whatever project you have on the, well, you're just waiting to get it started. This is your card. Let's see what's influenced that to get a gist of what this reading is for you. Knight of Swords, so expect the unexpected. This is usually an interesting card. It's like something that comes in out of nowhere, literally. Creates a great disruption in a way, but it really is about, whoa, bang, here it is. And it's something I always call it, expect the unexpected. It's a very young, youthful male energy as well. So it's just that really big sort of like, oh my God, where on earth did that come from? And it's the card for Gemini too, which will be in another month. So it's almost like things, communication, things coming in rapidly. News perhaps that you really didn't expect, or you'd given up on something and then there it is. But as we said, it's about that work life, especially achievements that you're working on. And sort of reflecting and just saying, well, I didn't, you know, this is coming in and I feel really pleased because I wasn't expecting it. It's always a nice surprise. Okay, let's see the background. And that is we're talking March, April time, what's been going on here. The Tower. So it's old things that were no longer of use for you. It's like the out of the use by date is gone card, the Tower. So it's no longer serving you in this world, but in your world. But this is almost like it's sort of crumbling. It's an old way of doing things. There's nothing more to be done with it. It needs to go, the Tower. So you get rid of the Tower, and in its place you build a whole new structure. It's about structure too, very much structure, the Tower. But as we know, we often hang on to things that we really know that should be tossed out. But sometimes it's hard to relinquish that, whatever it is. But this is definitely a structure that you know it's been looming and lurking for a while there, Cancer. So it's time to sort of demolish that and build something new. Even though it's difficult to let go of, once you get it gone, then you can replace it with a brand new thing. But it's a major card, so it has major significance. That's all I can really guide you with so far with that card. But it's interesting, and it's been sitting there for a bit, and it still has a lot of bearing on what's going to happen in the next 4 weeks for you, Cancer. Recent influences, we have the Hermit. So perhaps, Cancerians, you've been sort of standing back a bit, you've been observing what's been going on in the workplace or in your life. You've just been quite solitary. Very wise card though, very spiritual card in terms of you just standing back and watching things unfold rather than, you know, as humans we like to interfere or change directions, but this card says it's wise not to. Wisdom is in standing back and just letting things unfold as they're meant to. So 2 big cards there, but very, very important cards in terms of navigating this next 4 weeks. Let's see the lesson you'll be learning in the next 4 weeks. The Chariot, and this is indeed your card. This is the major arcana card for Cancer, and it's all about emotional discipline. That's the main theme of this card. It's about going places too, but with emotional discipline you will get there. But the emotional discipline is that very fine balance that we all try to achieve most of our time. Most projects we try to get the balance, and it's not as easy as it sounds. But the key is the emotional discipline. And especially with these, the Tower and the Hermit, it's sort of saying, you know this is no longer working. It's like an old house. Why would you keep renovating something that's crumbling at its foundations? You'd get rid of it. And then the Hermit is wise, so he says, yeah, well, I'll get rid of that, and then I'll just stand back and see what comes. But this takes a lot of discipline, Cancer, and this is your card. So you know full well that you are very, very able to achieve this. A very interesting trilogy of major arcana there, Cancer. Whatever it may be, look, it may be a relationship, it may be, but it's something that's been a part of your life for a while, but you realise now it's time to sort of discipline yourself. So, near future, so it's starting first week of May perhaps. Another whopping card, Scorpio death, i.e. transformation. So a slow change has been occurring throughout your life, especially in the last couple of months. So this is just a really positive card to say you're on your way. Things are slowly transforming from something that was that no longer can be. And in letting that go, there is a lot of wisdom, and the change is quite amazing for you, but it's ongoing. So just keep going with that, Cancer. Don't be too afraid, because it's for the better good in a way when you get Scorpio death. Now it's Scorpio card. Scorpio is your cousin, and it's very much a deep diving card. It's emotional, it's water. It's actually really going to the very bottom of the ocean to sort of dredge up old things, emotions, things like that, and really looking at them and in context of what we already have. Let's see what's happening that you're not going to be realizing. So the surprise, the Strength card, big month, Cancer. Strength card is the father card. I always relate this to our fathers, or the energy that they have given us. No matter what they were like, they do give that strong, stoic sense most of the time. But to me, in my interpretation rather, should I say, this is absolutely the card of self-awareness. So it's about harnessing those emotions as well, of how we see ourselves, especially with things like anger and things that really sort of press our buttons, and how we kind of deal with that. And we all have to learn that, but it's very much self-awareness. So in terms of where you're at, there's a lot going on, Cancer, and it's about being able to step back with the Hermit here and look at, okay, well, how did I go in that? Am I being aware of how I'm projecting myself onto my environment and to the people in it? Excellent card, strong card, very challenging. So accept the challenge and move on, because with the Chariot you're going to be successful. How others see you in this time? Oh my God, the Sun. Another massive major arcana card. You're really ramping them up this month, Cancer. So the Sun is the illuminator. And this is how other people see you. So very much a person that sort of sees right through everything. Can't fool the Cancer. They see it. It's like very bright sunlight, where you think sometimes, wow, that's too bright. I can see things that I really don't want to. But it's also a very healing card too, as we know the properties of the Sun are. So it's very much like this is how you're seen this month, and I think it's a very positive card. It's also, if you're asking for yes, no's, a lot of people want to know, will it happen, won't it happen? It's a big yes card. So excellent, absolutely amazing, Cancer, for this 4 weeks for you. You are the illuminator. You see everything. Transparency as well. Wise. Beautiful reading actually, Cancer. So let's go to what you're feeling positive about. 9 of Wands. So whatever this project is, don't give up. Good news is on the way. It'll come out of left field. It's big lesson, many big lessons coming through after an interesting time. And the 9 of Wands is like you've nearly finished that 42k marathon. You're at the 41k. Don't give up. Just keep going, because this is your completion. This card, you can be feeling quite drained of energy as well with this, because you've just got to make that finish line. But you know what? We have always had that handy element of adrenaline to get us over the line all the time, Cancer. So you're going to get there, but yeah, by word, you have really worked hard to get there, but it's going to be, you will cross that finish line and you will do well. Let's see the outcome. And then we have beautiful Temperance card. So the Temperance card, yet another major arcana. We have divine time, right time, absolutely. This is the time where things just all magically come together. It's that synchronicity at work. It's that magic at work sometimes, where everything just flows. It's positive. It's very philosophical. It's a very spiritual card, but also a very balanced card. And because you have so many major cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's going to be a very interesting 4 weeks for you. But whatever's happening in your life, just know that you're going to get through it, and out of it there'll be this amazing sense of achievement, wisdom, and just that knowing that you were just doing the right thing for you. Okay, your message. Wow, Cancer, that really was. Pure effort. Enlightenment is not your birthright. Those who succeed do so only through proper effort. Consider all spiritual teachings as an intellectual exercise to be practiced daily, diligently and with discipline. This constant effort to maintain your daily practice is central to all spiritual practices that bring about personal transformation. It says it all. It says it absolutely all. It backs up all this massive, amazing reading that you've got. So enjoy it. If it's a challenge, accept it and go for it, and maintain discipline. Have a great month, Cancers. Thank you so much for listening.